Hi everybody, it's a late August garden update. Everything out here is different than it was the first couple videos, or most of it is. This, this is the Morning Glory. It still hasn't bloomed yet, but it's really taking over most of my lattice. The squash is all gone over here. Now I've just got some things over in those little pots and dogwood dishes to retain water for cuttings. I've got sage and a broken Morning Glory in there. Not that we need any more Morning Glory, but anyway, the roots are kind of cool how they develop there, and like a tangle all the way down through that. Still have catnip, plenty of rosemary. That got really big when I uppotted it. Just a hot pink hibiscus. We just don't have flowers today. We've got some cherry tomatoes and some German queen tomatoes. You can see some cherry tomatoes on that. This is a mixed pot. It has the cherry tomatoes and it's got some oregano down on the bottom, starting off from a clipping and a cucumber. So we'll see how we do with that. Still have a few marigolds left from earlier in the season. I pulled those and kept them just to keep some bugs away from these. These are more cherry tomatoes coming. Look at all those blooms. Gonna have a bunch. I pulled a bunch already. I wish I'd have left them on there so you could see. Basil at the base of that one is doing fantastic. The sage has been trimmed down, but it was quite a little bush there. More Morning Glory. These are bell peppers. I've never grown these before, but they did pretty good. They said when they start growing to top them so they can spread out and make a bushier and make more peppers, and I think it did it pretty good. The back has several, and then these other smaller ones are also bell pepper plants, and they're producing too. They're just much smaller. I don't know if that one tapped into a good water spot or what, but more tomatoes here, and then these are also bell peppers right here. There's one starting in the bottom. Well, that's actually well into growth, and the rest is jalapenos down this way, and also doing just fine in the pepper department. On the jalapenos, there's several, and they're all under. Look at, I need to pull these off. There's so many. They're just all over. It's great. Green onions are always there, and they're always kind of unkept, but we pick them as we need them for cooking. See, more cherry tomatoes here, and those are Romas right there. Those are my son's. He's doing great with his. Down here below, though, I've got some German queens that actually are fruiting. They're small now, the size of a Roma, but they're going to get really big. These are those sandwich tomatoes that get very large. Have another hibiscus there, also not blooming. It's got some buds on it. Anyway, more tomatoes at the end of the pepper plant line. I haven't picked all of these because I wanted to show some on the plant to you guys, but I have a baggie over there full of them, and I stopped myself so I could show you. That empty dirt spot is green beans, bush beans. Those two pots right there are both mimosa trees I started from seed that my friend sent me back in, I want to say May. So pretty quick results on those. And they started in this pot behind me. And I think I might have one more on the edge trying to pop up. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. We need clover in there too. Pond is doing good. Have one little bloom right now, and there's still two big goldfish in there and a whole lot of frogs, an occasional garter snake. Banana tree spreading out and getting big. That's my double lace, not double lace, I'm sorry, forget what it's called, but the hibiscus with all the pretty fluffy petals. The oregano doing just fine. Some Madagascar periwinkles down there next to them that are rehabbing. They were looking really yellow, but they needed better water. Those are baby, they have different names. Heart of Sharon, Rose of Sharon, Colorado hibiscus, mallow flower, whatever you want to call it. They're white with the really pretty dark red in center. That's the lemon tree that came back that died from Uri. Guess it wasn't really dead. There's another one of those white hibiscus mallow that I got out of the pot and into the ground. A regular hibiscus that's like a deep red. And then another, on this end of it, another Colorado hibiscus, the white ones. Peach tree, let me back up so you can see this. The peach tree is really spread out. It's really spread out and gotten big. Pear tree is coming along, but it's not in any rush. looks healthy, so I can't complain. And then there's some more catnip at the bottom of the rose bush here. And that's pretty much, wait, where is it? There's the catnip at the very bottom. Pretty much all I've got going on. All the squash was at the end of their life cycle, and the cucumbers. So a lot of those vines are now gone. But we have a lot of the morning glory growing up everything. I'm going to zoom out or back up here to kind of get an idea. See, morning glory, more morning glory. And my flagpole looks like the shape of a letter L right now. We needed a new flag anyways, but anyway, that's about it. Oh, no. Let me zoom over here very quickly. Forgive the bouncing camera. I already plucked one of the 3, but my teepee for the cantaloupes collapsed. We still have 2 growing and one in the kitchen right now. Let's see. There we go. Look at those guys. They're doing great. And this one's tendrils are already brown on the edge. So I know it's ready, but I'm not ready to bring it in quite yet. I'm going to give it a little bit longer. I just keep the leaves over it to keep the animals from seeing it, really. And that's an empty, it hasn't sprouted yet, but that's radishes. And I've got a little bit of lavender in there. And peppermint too. Okay, so that's about it. Garden's doing okay. Life has thrown us some curveballs, but I still get out here and mess with all this just to, I guess, kind of decompress. It works. Anyway, it's not perfect and there's weeds everywhere, but that's the garden this time of year, the end of August 2021. What a year for all nurses. What a year for me too. Have a great one, and everybody stay safe and healthy. Bye-bye.